So should we just put it in the front? Oh, in the front.
Well, I didn't want it to get mixed up with the old version.
Okay. Cool.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our school spelling bee. We're so glad you are here. If you are here for a particular student, we do ask that you do not get up and leave after your child gets out. Please wait until after that round is over, then leave if you need to. I want to take a minute to introduce our special guest. Our pronouncer is Ms. Marcy McNeil, the Digital Media Supervisor from MCPSS. Next, we have Ms. Henderson, who is our school counselor, and from Fonde, and Ms. Fillingham, who is the ARI reading coach at Fonde, and Ms. James from the ESL department. We are so proud of all of our student participants. They all won their classroom spelling bee, and they have been studying hard for our school spelling bee. We want to say good luck to everyone. You all are winners. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Are you ready to do a little spelling today? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Well, I know you guys are experts at this because you already won in your classroom. So, like she said before, you're already winners. But I get a little nervous. So if you could do me a favor and stand up and just shake for me, because, you know, I got to shake it out. You know, get all those nerves out, make sure it's gone and everything. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's all you did it for me. You're good. You're good. So there's a couple of things I want to remind you as an announcer. You have to ask me to repeat a word, okay? So you would need to say, can you repeat the word? And that's fine. And you can also ask me to put it in a sentence, like you've practiced before, or the origin. All right? And there are some words that I will automatically give you the origin, but some I don't. So if you're not sure, just ask me, okay? All right? Are you ready? Number one, where are they going to stand? Where do they go? Right here? Okay. All right. Okay. Drum.
DRUM.
Okay, this word has a homonym. Hall. This word is originally English, and it means the home or castle of a medieval king or member of nobility.
Hall. H-A-L-L. Hall.
Correct. Mix.
M-I-X.
Correct. Chips.
C-H-I-P-S.
Correct. This word has a homonym. Pie. This word is perhaps from a word that went from Latin to French to English, and it means a food consisting of meat or fruit baked in or under dough, and is typically in a dish that is lined with dough.
P-I-E.
Correct. Okay. This word could be confused with a similar word, cliff. This word is originally English, and it means a very steep face of rock or earth.
Cliff. C-L-I-F-F.
Correct. Hook. Sure. Devin took off his coat and hung it on the hook by the front door.
H-O-O-K.
Correct. Still.
S-T-E-A-L.
See the last one? Remember, if you're not sure, you can ask me the definition or have it in a sentence, okay? I'm sorry, that was wrong. This word is a near homonym. Plot. This word is originally English, and it means to devise or plan. Correct. Okay. Let me just talk to the judges real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a practice round for everybody, okay? So you're back in, okay? Okay, because we wanted you to see how it feels before it really counts, okay?
That was good.
All right.
Okay, so we're ready for the real thing? You got it out of your system? You know how it works? All right. And when you come up, I want you to face the judges because they need to hear you, all right? They need to make sure that you're spelling it correctly, okay? So face the judges, not me. You can hear it, face me to hear it, but then turn to the judges to spell it. All right? Are we ready? Number one? Okay. Bobcat.
Bobcat, B-O-B-C-A-T.
Correct. Roller. Sure. A device made of rotating cylinder that is covered with an absorbent material and mounted on a handle so that the cylinder can be dipped into paint and rolled over a flat surface, such as a wall.
Roller, R-O-L-L-E-R, roller.
Correct. Greedy.
G-R-E-E-D-Y.
This word has a homonym. Shake. This word is originally English, and it means to grip or join hands.
S-H-A-K-E.
This word could be confused with a similar word. Proof. This word is from a Latin word that passed through French, and it means anything serving as evidence to determine the judgment or finding of a court of law.
P-R-O-F-E.
This word could be confused with another word, a similar word. Town. This word is originally English, and it means a compressed, settled area that in terms of population is larger than a village but smaller than a city?
COWN.
Clever.
May I get a sentence?
Sure. Everyone praised the clever toddler who saved her mother's life by dialing 911.
CLEVER.
Reply.
May I use it in a sentence?
Sure. Jenny impatiently waited for a reply to her question as the post office worker ducked into the back.
REPLY. Reply.
Correct. Barber.
BARBER.
Correct. All right, round two. That was very good. Cabin.
May I use it in a sentence?
Sure. 7 American presidents were either born in or have lived in a log cabin.
CABIN.
Correct. Flame. Sure. The part of a fire which glows.
Flame. FLAME. Flame.
This word has a near homonym. Powder. This word went from Latin to French to English, and it means a substance made up of very fine particles.
POWDER.
Correct. Cooking.
COOKING.
Never.
NEVER.
This word could be confused with a similar word. Sniffle. This word is from an originally English word, and it means to bring air noisily up into the nose over and over again.
SNIFFLE.
Correct. Broth.
BROFTH.
This word has a near homonym. Petal. This word went from Greek to Latin, and it means one of the typically leaf-shaped members that make up the inner set of leaves on a flower.
PETAL.
Correct. Round 3.
Round 4.
Round 4? Okay, round 4. Monday.
Monday. M-O-N-D-A-Y.
Correct. Neon. Sure. Extremely bright in color.
Neon. N-E-O-N.
Collect. Sure. To gather together into a group or assortment.
C-O-L-L-E-C-T.
Correct. This word has a homonym. Proper. This word went from Latin to English, and it means marked by being suitable, fit, compatible, or in accordance.
You said it's
Sure. Chester did not have the proper qualifications to be an astronaut, but that didn't stop him from dreaming of going to space.
P-R-O-P-E-R.
This word could be confused with a similar word. Ripple. This word is perhaps formed from a word that is probably originally Flemish plus an English combining form, and it means to become lightly ruffled on the surface, such as can occur with water.
R-I-P-P-L-E.
Correct. Understand.
Can I get a sentence?
Sure. Beverly's brothers understand that her room is off limits when the door is shut.
U-N-D-E-R-S-T-A-N-D.
Correct. This word has a homonym. Seal. This word is originally English, and it means a marine, aquatic mammal that lives near cold seacoast or on floating ice.
S-E-A-L.
Correct. And we're on round 5. Fumble.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Because the bottom of the lake was so rocky, the children had to fumble their way back to shore.
F-U-M. Can you say it again?
I'm sorry.
F-U-B-B-L-E.
Crowd.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Sure. The crowd on the football field chanted, "We're number one."
Crowd. C-R-O-W-D. Crowd.
This word could be confused with a similar word, onshore. Both parts of this word are originally English, and it means within the country. Onshore.
UNSUR.
Deny.
Say that sentence.
Sure. Because of the strong family resemblance, Carmen could not deny that David was her brother.
DENIE.
This word has a near homonym. Cheer. Perhaps from originally Greek-derived Latin word, and it means to fill with gladness, to cause to be happy.
CHEER.
Correct. Special.
May I get a sentence?
Sure. Monty always celebrated his anniversary with a special ice cream dessert.
SPE. I mean not S. CIAL.
Good? Okay, you're good. Results. Correct. Okay, we are on round 6.
I'm gonna move them off to the front row real quick.
Okay, and also I want to go over again, just explaining to you that once you started a word, we cannot repeat it. Once you started, we can't repeat it, okay? So if you're not sure about a word, ask for a sentence, a definition, all before you start spelling. Chain.
Can I please have the definition?
A series of interconnected, typically metal links of rings used for various purposes.
Chain. CHAIN. Chain.
Correct. Candles.
CANDLE.
Admit. Yes. To accept as the truth. Correct. This word has a homonym. Pieces. Originally from Gaulish, this word passed through Latin, and it means parts of a whole thing.
PIECES.
Round 7. Smiled.
SMILED. Smile.
Hotel. Violet booked a room in a hotel on the beach.
HOTEL.
Correct. Chicken.
CHICKES.
Correct. Round 8. Health. The state in which parts of an organism are performing their vital functions normally and properly.
Health. HEALTH. Health.
This word has a near homonym. Rover. This word is originally English, and it means someone who wanders.
ROVER.
Correct. This word has a homonym. Crew. This word is from a Latin-derived French word, and it means the group of people who work on a ship.
CREW.
Correct. Round 9. This word has a near homonym. Holler. This word is from a word of unknown origin, and it means to cry out or shout to attract attention.
HOLLER.
Correct. This word has a near homonym. Ribbon. Probably originally from a Germanic word. It means a flat, narrow fabric made of silk, rayon, nylon, or cotton that is closely woven in various constructions and used for trimmings, decorations, or knitting.
RIBBON.
Correct. Vividly.
VIVIDLY.
Correct. And we are on round 10. Social.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Evan enjoyed social time with his friends as much as he enjoyed time alone with a good book.
SOCIAL.
Samples.
May I get a sentence?
The waiter divided the cake into samples for the wedding guest.
SAMPLES.
Adrift.
ADRIFT.
Round 11. Foolishness. Jada had to laugh at her own foolishness.
FOOLISHNESS. Foolishness.
Correct. Siblings. Joseph has 4 siblings, 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
SIBLINGS.
Correct. Argue.
ARGUE.
Correct. We are on round 12. This word could be confused with a similar word. Manger. This word went from Latin to French, and it means an open box in which food is placed for horses or cattle to eat.
MANEGER. Manger.
Proud.
Now get a sentence.
Mike was proud to be a member of the hold on. Mike was proud to be a member of the police force.
PROUD.
Correct. This word has a homonym. Gallop. This word is from French, and it means the natural 3-beat gait of a horse. The gallop of the herd of wild mustangs could be heard for miles.
GALLOP.
Correct. Okay, we're going to stop right here. We're on round 13, and if we could explain the 2, when you get down to the 2, I just want them to understand. Is it mine? Okay. You want me to read it? Okay. So if all spellers in a round misspell or answer vocabulary items incorrectly, if none of the spellers remaining in the spelling bee at the start of the round spells a word correctly or answers a vocabulary item correctly during that round, all remain in the competition and a new spelling round begins. So what it's saying is that when he comes in, because it's confusing, if he comes up and he misspells the word, he's still in till she spells her word. And when she spells her word, then we
No, she has to do another round
have to do another round. Okay,
until she spells it correctly in her own round,
exactly.
if she were the last one.
So it can get confusing with the last 2. So that's why I wanted someone to
So
explain
yeah,
it to
the
make
winner
sure.
basically has to spell 2 words correctly in a row.
Mhm.
So if he were to miss it, and then she got her word correct, she has to spell another word correct. Or if she does it, they're both back in. say
Right,
vice
we gotta
versa. Or
start
if
it.
they both misspell the word, they're both still right. Until somebody spells two words in a row correctly.
It's confusing, but I just want people to understand because it can get crazy. You ready? Okay. And we're on round 13. Earthquake.
EARTHQUAKE.
Correct. Delivery.
DELIVERY.
Usual.
Negative.
Mark ordered his usual, a double cheeseburger with extra pickles.
USUAL.
Correct. She comes back up, we need to make sure.
No, he does a round now.
He does not, by himself, okay.
Right, that is the end of that round.
That's
correct?
the end of
Okay,
that
yeah,
round.
This is his round.
Okay.
Yeah, that was his round.
That was the.
That was his round?
Yes,
Okay, so
because
then
he
he's
spelled, she misspelled, he
Mhm.
spelled, so he.
So that was it.
Yeah,
We missed the moment there. Congratulations. Congratulations. You won on the word usual. Very good, very good.
She would be the one. And then she would be the.
Can I get a picture with you two together?
Yes.
Come back up here, baby.
So this is our first place winner and
And our
she's
first-
our
I want you to-
second place winner. You did great. You did really good. What grade are you in? And what's your name?
Turn your number around.
Braylon?
Yeah. Okay.
Fourth grader, Braylon.
Right.
Okay.
Smile. Okay, we have a gift for each of you. All right. Y'all, we have refreshments here, so please stay.